In school and college, we are often taught that intelligence is measured by the ability to solve mathematical problems, interpret dictations of Portuguese, and pass chemistry tests. Those who don't perform well in these subjects are labeled as less intelligent. There was a belief that poor academic performance sealed one's fate, indicating a future of failure. However, this way of assessing intelligence and success has proved antiquated, especially if the goal is to achieve financial prosperity. Studies from the 80s already pointed to the inadequacy of this categorization of intelligence. Another survey, conducted between 1971 and 1999 in Sweden, with 59,000 men, revealed information about the relationship between intelligence and income, considering the trajectories of these people. This research challenged the notion that IQ only leads to higher wages to some extent. Surprisingly, it was found that the top 1% of the pyramid tend to have lower cognitive performance than the top 3%. It's not hard to find examples of people whose credibility and intelligence are questionable, but whose bank accounts tell a different story. Social media seems to be full of such individuals, making their moves and dancing around the financial landscape. On the other hand, figures such as Paris Hilton, the millionaire heiress of the Hilton chain and known worldwide as a rich girl with no great accomplishments, revealed that her public image is largely a highly lucrative character. This research raises a crucial question: is intelligence the main factor that will lead us to wealth? The concept of intelligence has already gone through several definitions. In the 19th and 20th century, it was believed to be the ability to store information and establish connections, the ability to solve complex problems, often measured by intelligence quotient tests, the famous IQ tests. However, new research shows that our perceptions and abilities are related to various types of intelligence. The American psychologist Howard Gardner, in the 80s, created the theory of multiple intelligences, recognizing the existence of different types of intelligence, each with its specificities. Logical mathematical intelligence, for example, is related to individuals with exceptional skills in complex calculations and understanding of mathematical concepts. Intelligences. The whole school. There's a Bia, that girl who loves math, always does well on math tests. Logic, don't miss a class on the subject in physical education, sometimes it goes wrong. The teacher says that Bia doesn't like to participate. Every school also has a Zika boy. Articulate, speaks well in public, participates in school newspaper writing articles. Amazing for math classes. He has to ask Bia for help because he can't solve the exercises. Why does this happen? According to the theory of intelligence, multiple proposed by Gardner, this happens because we are prone to develop 8 types of intelligence. Let's discover each one of them. Verbal linguistic. The one you like. Reading, communicating, speaking in public. Naturalist. It is the one that allows us recognize and classify species of nature, living beings, elements of our surroundings and the environment. Logically. Mathematics has reference in skills to analyze and resolve problems with using logic. Mathematical operations and research. Scientific. The body kinesthetics that presupposes the ability to use one's own body for various activities such as dances and cultural expressions and sports. The spatial visual that helps us in locate the spaces, recognize the patterns in shapes, we understand, we express them easily through visual resources, the musical, that is relating to the ability to interpret, compose and enjoy musical scores. The interpersonal is one in which the person relates well with others, likes to work in groups, and intrapersonal, which promotes reflection on self-knowledge and self-control. And you also has a Zika or BIA in your classroom? In addition to this form of intelligence, Howard Gardner identified 8 other types: linguistic, spatial, physical kinesthetic, naturalistic, existential, musical, interpersonal, and intrapersonal. Athletes are examples of people who possess physical kinesthetic intelligence, with exceptional abilities of body control and movement. Musical intelligence, as its name suggests, involves the ability to learn notes, melodies, and rhythms. Naturalistic intelligence refers to knowledge about risks and entrepreneurship. The results demonstrate that as cognitive ability increases, so does salary and prestige. However, income stabilizes when wages reach a certain level. Currently, Terence Tao is considered the person with the highest IQ in the world still alive, with an IQ of 230, higher than that of Albert Einstein, who is estimated to be between 130 and 160. Despite this, the Australian mathematician has a net worth of just $5 million, significantly less than one might expect from the world's smartest individual. However, this heritage still surpasses that of most American university professors who follow the same profession as him. On the other hand, we have the example of Rick Chester, of humble origin and without academic training, who started as a water salesman. To overcome financial difficulties, he borrowed 10 reis from a friend and started a venture to sell water. The success of this idea led him to share it on the internet, and he became a phenomenon with the motto, "Take the site." Currently, Rick Chester does not disclose his fortune, but has stated in interviews that his companies generate a turnover of 1 million reis per month. The rise of unicorn startups, those with a market value of more than $1 billion, in consolidated economies demonstrates that entrepreneurship is one of the main social and economic drivers. James Heckman, a Nobel Prize-winning economist, argues in a paper published in the yearbooks of the National Academy of Science that success depends not only on intelligence, but on equally important, if not more important, factors. The research examined for specific data points over time, IQ test scores, standardized test scores, school grades, and the personal achievements of thousands of individuals in the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and the United States. Heckman found that financial success was strongly related to awareness, a personality trait marked by diligence, perseverance, and self-discipline. He argues that awareness is more crucial than intelligence, as the skills necessary for financial success can be developed from childhood. The environment in which children grow and develop plays a key role in the formation of consciousness. Heckman also considers school grades to be an important factor for success, not just for the end result, but for persistence, study routine, and the way students deal with challenges. The continuity of a solid education is fundamental. Many universities are known for graduating billionaires, such as Harvard, which has graduated 52 of them. This was identified by Jonathan Y. in his research conducted at Duke University. Looking at groups of world-renowned billionaires, Y identified a correlation between a good education, high cognitive ability, and attendance at elite schools. However, to enter elite schools, it takes more than being a good student, since most of the billionaires who inherited some of their wealth attended renowned schools. This shows that success and access to quality education remains largely a hereditary issue, although it is not an absolute determinant. In Brazil, one of the most expensive schools, located in Brasilia, can cost from 4 to 6 minimum wages per month in tuition. Although it is more affordable than some other schools with tuition rates around 25,000 reais, the tuition value is still high, making it unaffordable for most Brazilians. Currently, the richest people in Brazil still count on their curricula with training in reputable schools, such as the case of Luisa Trajano, who studied economics at the University of Franca, and Antonio Luiz Sebra, owner of Natura, who studied at the University of São Paulo. However, a group of digital entrepreneurs is further challenging the relationship between intelligence and financial success. While smarter people can get superior results at one point, the comparison between ventures in the traditional market, with well-established rules, and the digital market, with ample room for exploration, shows that the digital market offers more substantial financial return opportunities in a shorter period of time and with smaller investments. However, there is a category of people where money is not the main indicator of success. For them, money is just a byproduct of what they produce. Some intelligent individuals have more meaningful values than money and are more inclined to take a broad view of success, where money is considered a byproduct of significant accomplishments and contributions to society. This can be attributed to ethical values, the desire to positively impact society, or the understanding that true satisfaction comes from personal development and creating value for others. The example of Jonas Salk, a renowned medical researcher and virologist, is striking in this regard. Salk is known for his groundbreaking invention of the polio vaccine, which played a key role in eradicating the disease. Salk chose to freely share the vaccine formula, foregoing personal financial gains for the sake of global well-being. His selfless act highlights that for many people, true success lies not in wealth, but in the achievement of contributing to the good of humanity. Being considered more or less intelligent is specific to each person. You may have incredible musical talent, but you may not excel in math. However, your success, whether personal, financial, or a significant contribution to society, depends on how you face challenges and dedicate yourself to shaping your own story. And you, what do you think about this controversial subject? Leave your comment and see what people are saying. If you want to learn how to become a digital alchemist and earn from 2,000 to 5,000 reais per month, check out the free lesson in the first link of the description or point your phone's camera at the QR code on the screen before the class goes offline. If there is anyone who was not considered dumb and who revolutionized the world with his inventions, it was Steve Jobs. However, he would not have achieved his feats without a key investor. Find out more about this story by watching the video on the screen. A big hug and see you soon.